Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading. Hope all is well and thank you for tuning in. It is Friday the 3rd of July 2026. Going to do a reading for you guys looking at the recent past, present moment and the potential. See what messages you've got coming out. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So what messages do we have for Taurus? What messages do we have for Taurus? I'll take that one as an extra. Or maybe that is for the recent. Well, okay, yeah. I'm reading for the recent past first, so let's go in the recent past. What is in the past for Taurus? What is in the recent past for Taurus? I'm going to put that one to the side for a minute. Right. Taurus, in the recent past, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords in the upright and the Ace of Wands in the upright, and the Three of Swords came out while I was shuffling. So, you've been going through some confusion. You've had a lot of feelings about something, but you've also got this wish fulfillment that you're possibly charging ahead with or determined to achieve. Ace of Wands, taking action, passionate new beginning, creative new beginning, something that you want to take action on or you did take action on. The Three of Swords, possibly could have been dealing with some heartbreak, loss, grief, separation. Or in the past, you could have had someone who charged towards you with some sort of communication. Or you sort of charged ahead and with some communication for someone about something, told someone something, or someone told you something. Okay, that's quite different energy. Let's have a look at the present moment and try and see what's going on here. What's in the present for Taurus? What's in the present for Taurus? The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles is in reverse. So you're walking away from something that you wanted, or you've walked away from something that you still want, have feelings for, and it's causing you some restlessness, anxiety, worry. Perhaps you didn't want to walk away from whatever it is you've walked away from. You're feeling somewhat unbalanced, perhaps financially, or you've got a lot to deal with, a lot of responsibilities to deal with, or something to do with money that you're trying to balance out. You definitely have a plan and you're definitely taking action on something, but at the moment you're needing to learn more about whatever this is, but you're definitely wanting to take action on it. It's like you're having to walk away from something to take action on something else. And it's sort of like you didn't want to have to walk away from it, but you knew you had to. Perhaps this is a creative plan or a business plan or something that you can't do right now because you need to get more money, or you need to get more information, or there's just something that you need. You have to walk away for now. but it doesn't mean that you can't go back to it. What's in the potential for Taurus? Indecision before taking swift action. The Two of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands in the upright, King of Wands in the upright, King of Pentacles in reverse. There's a few people in your energy, Taurus. The King of Pentacles in reverse could be you. There's some quick action, communication that's taking place in the potential after a time of indecision. Taking leadership, making a plan, going forth. Perhaps you're needing to take some advice on this thing that you're wanting to do. And there's also an issue or something to do with money, perhaps overspending, or not having enough resources to do what it is that you want to do. Perhaps you're enlisting the help of someone, perhaps a business partner, perhaps someone that's going to help you or advise you. There's a King of Wands in your potential, Taurus. So that could be, yeah, someone that you take action with in some way. I'm gearing more towards the business side of things, someone that you're making a plan with. Perhaps you're deciding on a business partner. Perhaps you've got someone in your mind and you wasn't quite sure whether to team up with them. And perhaps in the future that you do, because you need some sort of help with this plan, or you need some advice with money and balancing finances or responsibilities going forward. So let's see what all this could be about, Taurus. So what was the wish fulfillment in the past? Why is the Nine of Cups here in the past for Taurus? Okay, two wanted to come out. I'll take them. So you've got the High Priestess in reverse, Death in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. In the past here, Taurus, you're looking to be, well, pretty content. You got a wish fulfillment, or you had everything you needed. Perhaps you were pretty well, doing well financially. You were single, or you became single. That Three of Swords is there. So perhaps in the past you became, or the recent past, you've become single. Perhaps you've split up from someone. But I'm seeing that you were resistant. Again, resistant in letting this go because there was some sort of wish fulfillment that you didn't want to let go, that you wanted to hold on to. Perhaps there was some sort of money or material aspect, or perhaps there was a separation that needed to happen in order for you to become more abundant independently. Why is the Ace of Wands here in the past for Taurus? The King of Wands in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool in reverse. So, did you take action on something in the past impulsively? Or did you take action on something in the past that was a wrong move? There was some sort of change that was made, some action that was taken, or you I mean, in one scenario, yes, there was a change that was made, a turning point, something you took action on. But in another energy, I'm getting that you made a wrong move. You took action impulsively on something, or you were fearful of taking action on something. You were holding back, or you took action on something that you didn't have a plan. You didn't plan about it. You didn't have a plan before you took action on something here. Why is the Knight of Swords here in the past for Taurus? The Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Sorry, the Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you let your guard down on something. You charged towards something. You had a sense of adventure for whatever this was. But you were quite fired up by this, but you didn't necessarily have a plan in place. And you charged ahead, possibly towards something that you thought was going to bring you some sort of emotional fulfillment. Or you needed to charge ahead to something that was going to give you some sort of emotional fulfillment, but you held back and you didn't go for it. So let's have a look at the present moment. The present moment for Taurus. Why is the Eight of Cups here in the present moment for Taurus? Death in the reverse again. And the Eight of Swords. So in the present moment, you're resistant to, so there was this thing about walking away from something that you didn't want to walk away from. And still in the present moment, you're resistant to doing so. Or you're fearful of change, fearful of the unknown. Trapped in your mind about it, thinking about it. Feeling like you can't move away from this, or you can't leave this behind. There's a fear there about leaving whatever this is behind. You're doubtful, or you're fearful that it's going to be a wrong choice, or you're kind of, there's something here that you're really not wanting to leave behind. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in reverse for Taurus in the present moment? The Wheel of Fortune again. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So there's something here about change in circumstances. And there's possibly a change in circumstance here, something that's changed, that's left you feeling quite unbalanced in your stability or your finances, or perhaps something that's left you a bit financially worse off. Or there's something that you need to change that could potentially leave you unstable or financially worse off, and you're very indecisive. You don't know what to do. You're worried about it. You're anxious about it. Perhaps you're waiting for some money. You're waiting on a change. Perhaps you're waiting for some sort of money to be paid to you, or you're waiting to get a promotion, or you're waiting to be able to earn more money, or you're looking for a better job, or you need a better job, something like that. There's something here that you're looking for truth and clarity on. What's the plan? Why is the Page of Pentacles here in the present for Taurus? Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're waiting. I'm getting that this is about a business partner for someone, or their business. Perhaps you're waiting on a business partner to invest some money into your business or to partner up with you, like I said earlier. You're waiting on something. You've got a plan for the future, Taurus. A plan to expand, to grow, to progress to victory, to success. You've got a plan that you want to take leadership on, that you want to go ahead with, that's going to bring you some sort of victory, achievement, recognition. And this could well be to do with a business, your career. So let's have a look at the potential for Taurus. Who's this king of wands in the potential for Taurus? Who's this king of wands in the potential for Taurus, please? Oh. Okie dokie. Judgment and the 10 of Swords. So this is someone that betrayed you. This is someone that betrayed you, and you're passing judgment on them, or they need to be taken, they need to take accountability for some sort of betrayal that they did to you, or that happened between you, or you feel they've betrayed you or stabbed you in the back, perhaps, and left you financially worse off. Actions and consequences about a King of Wands. I'm getting left you high and dry. Somebody left you high and dry. Okay, who's the King of Pentacles then in reverse for Taurus in the potential? Who's the King of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus in the potential? The Chariot. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Moving very quickly, or someone could be traveling towards you in the potential. Someone could be coming towards you very quickly and impulsively in the potential. Someone who's not very stable, or someone who's a bit greedy, selfish, overindulgent, or someone that's having some money trouble. Why is the Eight of Wands here in the potential for Taurus? Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. So there is possibly something to do with love here, or romance. Or, I mean, it could have been a partnership that wasn't romantic. The Two of Cups, yes, it is about meeting someone and having a mutual attraction. But it's also about coming together with someone, being in union with someone. Now, that doesn't always mean romantically. You can come into union with a friend. You can come into union with a colleague. You can get on. You can have a mutual respect or love for each other. A friend, a business partner. You meet, you get on, you have a mutual respect, and, you know, you sort of thingy off each other, and you think, yeah, let's go into business, let's be friends. You know, it doesn't always mean love and marriage and relationships and all that sort of thing. In fact, this reading is quite refreshing because it's the first reading I've had in a while that wasn't centered on love and relationships. Woo! So it could be, in saying that, yeah, it could be about love and romance, but I'm not getting that so heavily here. You're taking action. You're getting some quick communication and taking quick action with regards to a connection, excuse me, or a union that has separated, and it's caused you some disappointment, and there has been some betrayal. Perhaps whoever this person is, they're coming back towards you in the potential quite quickly, quite impulsively. The Chariot, the Eight of Wands. Perhaps they're rushing towards you for some reason. Perhaps to apologise. Or perhaps it's because they know you're thinking of walking away. Perhaps they're coming to give you some clarity, some truth. What's the indecision? Why is the Two of Swords there in reverse? Okay. Okay, there's the Three of Swords again. This time it's in reverse and it flipped out earlier. Thank you for the clarification, Spirit. So you've got Death in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Why am I getting that there's some sort of partnership that is on a very... it's like make or break, or there's someone that's needing to take time out, that's for sure. You're needing to rest and just look after yourself a bit more, because it's seeing here that you really need to, need to take time out. You need to rest, look after yourself better, because you're sort of you're overwhelmed by something here, Taurus. There's something here that someone doesn't want to, someone's prolonging something. They need to let something go or deal with some pain or something that they need to process, but they're holding on to it. Perhaps that's you. Perhaps that's this King of Wands. Perhaps it's the Knight of Wands in reverse. Perhaps it's the King of Pentacles in reverse. But there's something that someone needs to let go of here. And there's someone that's possibly rushing back towards you in the potential to ask you not to, or I'm not sure, maybe you're just going to have a chat about things and have some sort of communication about some sort of betrayal or something that didn't quite go according to plan. Right. Why is Judgment here in the potential for Taurus? Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse. Taurus, someone betrayed you and they've left you feeling quite rejected, left out, and empty as well. I'm getting that. Someone here, you really need to look after yourself better. Okay, you really need to nurture yourself and rest and really look after yourself as a priority. You possibly made someone else a priority that disappointed you, that left you regretting that decision. There's someone coming in to talk to you in the potential, Taurus, about possibly a connection, a relationship, but possibly about money, commitment, a marriage, some sort of financial issue, or possibly with a view to turn things around after this separation or betrayal. Who's the Knight of Wands in reverse in the potential for Taurus? The Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. Yeah, so this could possibly be I mean, it could be about a family situation. It could be about a marriage. Could be someone that you were married to or you have family with. Perhaps this is to do with a family business. But the Queen of Swords is there and she wants the truth. She wants the truth. She wants the clarity. She wants to know, basically. No nonsense. No BS. She wants to know. And she won't take any, you know, when you've got a Queen of Swords in your energy, you don't mess about at all. Right, so I'm going to leave that one there. Do I need to put these into their suits? Do I? Just out of curiosity, because I can't help myself. I will put them into their suits. Just give me a moment. For one Taurus here, there was a real lot of resistance about an ending or a change or transformation that needed to take place. There was a lot of resistance towards it, but you've come to a point of awakening. You've seen the truth, or you've come to some sort of realization within yourself that's enabled you to make some sort of change or end something, or you know, it's an ending, a transformation, or a change that you didn't want to make, or you were very resistant to making. You've now come to an awakening that I'm assuming has allowed you to make this ending, make this change. There's someone here in your energy that's got a lot of fiery energy, but they're very impulsive. They don't hang around for long. They've got no real direction when they come towards you. Perhaps they're quite attracted towards you, but there's nothing very solid about them, in all honesty. They could be quite self-involved, quite self-consumed, quite selfish. Perhaps someone that overspends, or someone that's very overindulgent. Possibly there's an energy of someone that put you in a third party here, and I'll just leave that there because I'm not going to keep going into depth about third party energy. Someone that betrayed you. Someone that you possibly rushed forward to with communication and a decision to end something after a betrayal, or perhaps they did that to you. There's something here about a wish fulfillment. Someone is content, materially content. They've got everything that they need, or will have everything that they need, or there's a wish fulfillment to be content. Material comfort to stabilize oneself, or to progress in a business or a career, to stand up on one's own 2 feet. There's someone here that thrives off attention and attraction. There's something here about ignoring the red flags. Someone ignored the red flags about someone or about a situation, something. And yeah. Right, I'm going to leave that one there, Taurus, because I've wobbled on for long enough. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this helped you in some way. And lots of love until the next time. Bye-bye.